We can't have nice things, can we?
Can't have nice things.
We really can't, bro. Like, how is it that we get Mitchell Robinson back, and then not even 3-4 games with Mitchell Robinson back? Now Jalen Brunson goes down to an ankle injury. Just devastating, man. Especially when you get to see him cook like the way he was doing against LeBron and Luka in the fourth and overtime. Talk about a
brutal.
Talk about a family show gut punch.
Brutal.
Can't curse on the show, but it's a family show gut punch.
I felt like we lost twice, bro. I really did, man. I felt like we lost twice, and so many things were going well in this game. You know, OG setting a great tone in the second quarter. 15 points, perfect from the field. JB in the third quarter. Everything clicking. You know, we'll get to the boneheaded errors by Tibbs, but, like, things were going very well. But obviously, you know, you had to expect the Lakers to make that ferocious comeback and make a run. Basketball is a game of runs. You had to expect their defense to tighten up and that they would make that comeback. And in crunch time, the 2-minute offense was the Brunson offense, right? It was the hero offense, and it had its successes and it had its misses. But in the end, you know, losing them to that, what it looks to be an ankle sprain. We'll wait and see what the official word is. We probably won't know for another day or so. Just absolutely brutal to see how this game literally flipped on its head. And now the Knicks are going to be searching for answers because, for a while we were going to that, you know, we're locked in the third seed. Well, but that was if you had a healthy Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what they even going to have rolling into Inglewood when they go take on the Clippers. They're 3.5 games up in the Milwaukee Bucks. There are no guarantees right now for this team. And for a team that is wounded, Brunson now, Towns, Hart, OG with the foot, they're in a tough spot now, man.
It's a difficult position that they're in right now, CP. And the biggest thing that I'm looking at is the playmaking, the shot creation. Those are the two biggest things when you lose Jalen Brunson. You know, we talk about this team every single night, right? And we see it. You know, Cat needs to be set up for most of his plays. Bridges is not a guy who's going to initiate offense for himself. We have yet to see the playmaking that we want from him. You know, when we initially acquired him, that's what we thought we would get when, you know, from what he was doing out in Brooklyn. But no, as we know, this entire season, it's been the Rock's in Jalen Brunson's hands. He's the guy who's going to create for everybody. He's the guy who's going to create for himself. And most importantly, he's your fourth quarter guy. He is Mr. Clutch. He is Captain Clutch, you know, as you call him. And so we don't have Captain Clutch. And, you see it in tonight in overtime. You know, if he's still out there, you could say, yeah, we still got a chance, even against Luka and LeBron. Against both Luka and LeBron, 2 top 5, top 10 guys of the league in the league right now. And we just needed Jalen Brunson to keep us in this game, man. And the fact that now we're going to miss him for some time, I have no idea who's going to step up. If there's going to be anyone that does step up, right? And so there's a lot of questions looming over this team right now. How do you set this thing up so that this team can, just tread water at least while Jalen Brunson recovers, so that way he can get ready for the postseason?
Yeah. I'm feeling wounded, man.
I feel you, bro.
I can't lie, man. Like, normally we would just run the show, and win or lose, we'd let it flow. But I just hate to see that happen, man. Especially the way he was killing. That looked like a bad injury, bro. I can't sugarcoat it. It looked like a bad one. Maybe a high ankle sprain. Who knows? He's a tough player.
He is legitimately limping. Like the limp.
Yeah.
It's not like
he had to get carried to the free throw line. He had to get carried to the free throw line, bro.
Dude, he didn't even move after he shot free throws. He was waiting for LeBron to get fouled. Like, that's how bad it is. Like, he was like, I'm not even trying, man. I'm not even trying. I can't.
5 Shop in the chat said this just got real. Just got real, man. It really did. And, who knows, like I said, how much this team is going to have left in the tank against the Clippers. It's hard to say, man. Let's salute some people in the chat. Let's get some people on the calls. Call us up on the KFTV Discord. Let's salute some super chats as well. Knicks lose 113 and 109 in overtime. Look, credit to the Lakers. Luka Doncic really came alive after the dog, I thought, really held him in check early in the game. But then you saw the adjustment by J.J. Redick. They went after the Knicks' weakest link, or one of the weakest links on the defensive end. That was Karl Anthony Towns. Several 1-5 pick and rolls with Luka Doncic, Jackson Hayes, trying to get the Towns switch. Luka was Luka in a lot of those. They did get over the top on some of the pick and rolls. You saw some lob action there, and they were able to execute. Other times they had, Jackson Hayes making plays to the corners, finding Lakers for 3-pointers. LeBron James being a beneficiary of one of those. I also thought the Lakers' constant second chance opportunities bedeviled the Knicks late in this game. Gabe Vincent getting one of those. Knicks not able to hold on to the rebounds. Gave the Lakers a lot of second chance. I mean, look up the numbers. I didn't look up the actual numbers from second chance, but just by the eye test, looked like, the Lakers getting after it on the boards and getting themselves second chance opportunities. They had to have outscored the Knicks in that category.
In second chance points?
Yeah.
Actually, the Knicks won that category. They won 15-7 in second chance points.
Oh,
but
wow.
the point that I get from you is that you're talking about the rebounding, and absolutely the Lakers out rebounded the living daylights when it came to the Knicks. 64-56, the Lakers won. But when you're watching this game, it's just your top 2 playmakers are doing top 2 playmaker things, and that's LeBron and Luka, man. And so both those guys are tough covers. I thought late in the game where Luka was got his 5th foul, you should attack him and get him off the court. And I feel like we do this too many times, and I look at the head coach for this, where somebody is not in position to be useful, right? In this case, Luka. You can talk about the Warriors game. Steph is dealing with an ankle injury. You're not really forcing the issue there, trying to get someone to expose Steph consistently, right? Whether that be JB or whoever on him. And I feel like too many times that we allow this to happen, where it's like, even with the whole Trae Young thing, man, why don't we expose Trae Young's porous defense? We did that the last time, but too many times, we just allow guys to be comfortable, whether they're in foul trouble. We don't really exploit their weaknesses, and it's got to change, man, especially now. Especially now, if you don't have Jalen Brunson, you got to get crafty. You got to get super crafty. The head, Tom Thibodeau, man, has to figure out ways to get his guys in position. You can't just allow everyone to figure it out on the court now, all right? You got to be heavily involved, especially when you don't have Brunson. But sticking with what the Lakers were doing tonight, man, they were just able to get inside. They were able to attack the paint very well, and they were able to beat us on the rebounding battle, man. And that's these are 2 key areas that I talked with Trevor last night, and these things came to fruition. And even when it came down to 3-point shooting, I mean, you look at the numbers. Yeah, they didn't shoot the 3-ball well the entirety of the game, but they shot it where it mattered most, and that was in the 4th quarter. They started to knock down shots, whether it was Luka, LeBron, and that's the thing, man. It goes back to 3-point defense too.
Yeah, they did. They started hitting their threes late in that comeback. You're right on that. Dalton Connect. How about Dalton Connect in the 3rd quarter? He killed the Knicks, including a buzzer beat at the 3rd. I thought that kind of got the Lakers going. That gave them some momentum as well. So that was a little bit demoralizing. And it's interesting with the 2-minute offense, with the late game offense, because as clutch as Brunson is, it's just like living by the 3 and dying by the 3. You're gonna live by the hero ball. You're gonna die by the hero ball. And he did everything he could to get this team a victory. You hope that the injury wasn't a result of that, but you saw some empty possessions where you got Karl Anthony Towns standing in the corner, and it's like, I'm waiting. Like, is this a playoff wrinkle that they're gonna throw out there? Like, Is there ever going to come a time when you're just going to see a better two-man game between these two guys to get others involved? And he just didn't see it. You have Mikal Bridges with 6 attempts in the entire game.
Yep.
A little puzzling. All right, let's get to the key stats of the night, man. Brought to you guys by Underdog Fantasy. Knicks shot 39% from the field, man. 42% for the Lakers. 23% from downtown. Shout out to OG Anunoby, who certainly helped carry that effort there for the New York Knicks. The dog was absolutely brilliant, especially in the first half. 15 points in the second quarter, and a perfect shooting from the field. Lakers shot 33% from downtown. 25 for 32 from the free throw line, Al. They missed a lot of opportunities there to, keep this thing within striking distance, and also just help themselves when you're on the road against a hostile team and one of the hottest teams in the NBA. They shot 70% from the charity stripe. 82% did the Lakers shot. They lost the rebounding battle 49-46. That was tough. 25 assists for the Lakers to only 20 for the Knicks. And the turnovers, man. 16 turnovers led to 20 Laker points. 17 Laker turnovers led to 15 Laker points. I thought that helped the Knicks a lot when they caught the lead as well. Fast break points, they lost by 1, 18-17. Points in the paint was also close, 44-42. The Knicks lost that battle. Largest lead of the night, 9 for the Lakers, 13 for the Knicks. And Luka and the boys whittled it down, won the game. Simple and plain, bro.
For me, it comes down to the rebounding battle. It comes to the turnovers. These are when you're playing, especially, this revamped Laker team where you have Luka and LeBron. You got two basketball savants on the court, and then you got JJ Redick as, a head coach over there who is very creative and, very inspiring for his team and how they put them into good situations. I mean, even talking to Trevor yesterday, he said the big thing for this team that they changed around, even without a legitimate center, is their defense. He said this defense is playing at another level than they have been this entire season, and the offense is just still working on coming together. And so you see that. You see that by the rebounding. You see that how they were able to turn up in that second half and just limit the Knicks from getting the shots that they want. So in this matchup, man, the Lakers took advantage of the turnovers and just controlling the glass and preventing the Knicks from just getting out there, getting those second chance, even more second chance opportunities that they need. I know they won that battle, but in this type of game where they're not even shooting well, you need every single opportunity as much as possible. I mean, they shot under 40% today.
Yeah.
So you're going to need as many rebounds as possible, as many second chance points to compete with this team, and they just didn't get that. So rebounding and turnovers are the big things for me in this game.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there, man. Either way, man, the key stats of the night, ladies and gentlemen, are brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is the place to play if you're a fan looking to cash in on some of your favorite athletes' performances. Available in over 30 states, including New York, California, and Texas. Just call your shot on higher or lower on 2 or more player stats for your chance to win real money. Use our promo code KFTV for up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick. So download the Underdog Fantasy app today and turn every bucket into a W. Tone on the Discord.
Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. Let's go.
What I say last call, man. Keep campaign away from this team. I don't know what the hell he was doing in that fourth, man. Just throwing up random ass shots. I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
It's just campaign being campaign.
I mean, I'm gonna look at it a different way.
Mm-hmm.
This is the opportunity for Bridges and Cat, because Cat lately been kind of soft. He been playing into that soft side now, because the last couple games he ain't been aggressive calling for the ball. He ain't been aggressive going to the hoop. Nothing. Like I usually don't agree with Shaq and them, but I agree with Shaq today when he said that Westland got to demand the ball, and he was not demanding the ball. He's getting double teamed by like people shorter than him. Like the Lakers don't have no bigs that could go with him. Like you got to go on the paint, bro. You gotta be a little bit more aggressive. Like OG finally came around and he's aggressive now, so I'm off OG. OG's good, Brunson's good, but this little stretch, because I think Brunson probably gonna be out for, I'm gonna say probably 3-4 games maybe.
Yeah.
So this stretch is all Bridges and Cat, and Kolek we trust, man, because it's time for him to come up. This is his time.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, I was asking Ian on yesterday's show, like, what is it going to take to get Tyler Kolek some minutes? I said even in the preseason, like, you know, obviously Tibbs is going to go to Cam first, just being a vet, but there's going to come a point in time when you're going to want to see Kolek get some more minutes, and that campaign is going to wear out his welcome. He's an erratic player. He is who he is. He's been on 4 different teams in 3 different years. There's a reason for that. When he's hot, he's hot. When he's not, he's not. His decision making is questionable. These are why guys. These are why guys become journeyman role players.
Yeah, because he doesn't run plays at all. He just come out and just start shooting. I'm like, bro,
so
get somebody set up a play or something, bro.
Right, especially when you're playing with Cat.
Yeah, especially with him, you got to, because he's not going to call for the ball. He's going to stand there and then the last thing, man, with him I was yelling at my TV. I'm like, bro, stop switching on Luka. You cannot guard him. Why they keep doing that damn play where they keep switching on him? Stop guarding him. Every time Luka saw Cat, it was barbecue chicken. Every time. I'm like, bro, stop guarding him. You cannot guard Luka. Like, damn, I kind of wanted to see Mitch more in the game, to be honest.
I don't think they're not forcing it with me, and nor should they, especially with everybody hobbled, man. So we got to take it easy with the Blockness Monster. Even though I liked his minutes, I really liked his minutes out there tonight. It's always refreshing to see him out there, especially, you know, and just holding down the defense. But we got to be easy with Blockness, man. Just take our time a little bit.
Yeah, man. But Bridges and Cat, man, y'all up, man. This is on y'all now, man.
Okay.